These are some frequently asked questions regarding the California Constitution and Article 18. How many sections does Article 18 have? This article contains 4 sections. What does Article 18 relate to? It relates to amending and revising the state constitution. Can the legislature propose a constitutional amendment? Section 1 of Article 18 specifies that the legislature, by roll call vote entered in the journal, two-thirds of the membership of each house concurring, they may propose an amendment or a revision to the Constitution, and in the same manner, they may amend or they may withdraw that proposal. Can the legislature propose a constitutional convention? Section 2 provides the legislature, by roll call vote, entered in the journal, two-thirds of the membership of each house concurring, may submit at a general election the question whether to call a convention to revise the California Constitution. Now, what happens if the electorate votes in favor of a constitutional convention? If the majority vote yes on that question, within 6 months, the legislature is required to provide for the convention. And delegates to a constitutional convention are voters elected from districts as nearly equal in population as may be practicable. Can the voters propose a constitutional amendment? Section 3 specifies that the state's electors may amend the Constitution by an initiative. What happens when the legislature places a measure on the ballot? Section 4 provides that a proposed amendment or revision is to be submitted to the electors. What happens if the electorate approves a ballot measure? If approved by a majority of the votes cast, then it takes effect on the 5th day after the Secretary of State files the statement of the vote for the election at which that measure is voted on. Note that the measure may provide that it becomes operative after its effective date. And finally, what happens if multiple measures conflict with each other on the same ballot? If provisions of 2 or more measures approved at the same election conflict, the provisions of the measure receiving the highest number of affirmative votes will then prevail.